Hello, good morning to KLS GCC third semester student. Welcome to PD online class. So students, we have discussed in our previous videos regarding the introduction of the entrepreneur, who can become entrepreneur, their qualification and what their qualities, their features and the problems faced by the entrepreneurs and their contribution towards the nation. We have discussed in a previous class. So let us discuss in today's online class, that is the types of entrepreneur. Here we will discuss who can become the entrepreneur and there how many types are there in an entrepreneur. So you can just think that there are many businessmen, there are many business people in a society. They are very different from each other. Some are retailers, some are wholesalers, some are producing, and some are selling, and some are dealers. So let us discuss what all these people are called. So these the types of entrepreneur we will discuss in today's session. So here we are dealing with the types of entrepreneur, classification of entrepreneur. So actually you know the meaning of the entrepreneur, the person who start his own business with the intention to start the business, with the intention to make the profit. He is called as entrepreneur. In simple words, businessman. So the definition as says here, an entrepreneur is an agent who buys the factors of production at certain prices in order to combine them into a product with a view to selling it at uncertain prices in future. So this is the definition of the entrepreneur according to Richard. He is an economist. So let us see the types of the entrepreneurs. There are many types, as I said. Some are imitative, some are innovative, some are cognitive, some are Fabian. So what does it mean? So let us see those things, the types of the entrepreneurs. So according to Clarence Donhalf, types are like this. Innovative entrepreneur. You may know what is the innovation. So we have already discussed in a previous video. This is one of the best quality the entrepreneur should have. It's a quality of the entrepreneur. So innovative means bringing something new in the business, doing something new in the business. So this type of entrepreneurs are generally aggressive and possess the art of cleverly putting the attractive possibilities into practice. Innovation means something. These entrepreneurs, they bring something new in the business. They start some new business. And here cognitive entrepreneurs. This type of entrepreneurs are characterized by readiness to adopt the successful innovations inaugurated by successful innovating entrepreneurs. These are, we can say, these are imitative entrepreneurs. They follow the innovative entrepreneurs. Innovative entrepreneurs, they start something new. They do something new in the business. Doing something is different. Following new innovation ideas is different. Following is different. So here these entrepreneurs, they follow the successful entrepreneurs, innovating practices they follow. For example, the product is very demand in the market, very successful in the market, so which is very innovative. And these entrepreneurs, they also start doing the same thing. They also produce the same thing with a new brand, with a different price. So these are imitative. They imitate others. They follow the successful entrepreneurs. So you can say that for example, first time Nokia mobile has been introduced. After that, there are many mobile handsets available in the market. So first time which is introduced, that is innovative. And the next time, those who follow it with a different brand and a different price, that is cognitive. The next one is Fabian entrepreneurs. Here these entrepreneurs imitates traditionally because he knows that his failure to imitate results in a loss of relative position in the enterprise. Such entrepreneurs are shy and lazy. So these type of entrepreneurs are like they are shy and lazy. They'll be having a fear that if we do something new in the business, If we get loss, if we earn loss, what about our family? What about our future? So they will not do anything new. They will not make any changes in the business. Whatever traditional business is there, they continue with the same business. They earn profit in that only, maybe profit or loss. They continue with the same business. The next one is drone entrepreneurs. These are entrepreneurs which are remain unaware of the challenges, but they always remain the same with their business policies. Again, little bit same, Fabian and drone entrepreneurs. So these people, they do not bother about the changing their business policies, rules, regulations. And the next one is those four, like cognitive, Fabian, innovative entrepreneur, drone entrepreneur, according to Dunhalf. This is according to Arthur Cole. So types of entrepreneurs on the basis of according to Arthur Cole. Empirical entrepreneur. He hardly introduced something, anything revolutionary, only once or twice in a long period of his business, in a long run of his business. Revolutionary they make revolutionary, and follows the principles of rules of thumb. Only once or twice they make a changes, they make something revolution in the business, and then they keep quiet. Empirical. Next is rational entrepreneurs. Again, he is informed about the general economic conditions and introduce changes which appears more revolutionary. They follow it, which is very rational. Cognitive entrepreneur. He is well informed, collects the opinion and services of experts, introduce changes that will reflect the complete break from the existing scheme of enterprise. He collect information from the experts. If he want to produce something, he collect information from the experts' opinion. He make a survey, and he take a services from the experts, and on that basis they introduce changes that will reflect complex break from the existing scheme of enterprises. So whatever we discussed, these points were the types of the entrepreneurs. Let us see now the classification of entrepreneurs. So what are the classification? On the basis of ownership, on the basis of gender, on the basis of the size of the business, like this. So let us see. On the basis of ownership, private ownership. So as you can see the picture in the PPT, in a video, Pi bus. So you might have, you understand. I think you might have understood that the Pi bus is a private bus. So government, you know the difference between the government buses and the private buses. Government services and the private services. So private entrepreneurs are the enterprises which are established by the individuals. Here the main intention is to make the profit. Next one is public and entrepreneur. So you can just see in a video, we are showing you the BSNL app, that is BSNL, a picture. So the name indicates the public entrepreneur means the trading or industrial venture undertaken by the state government itself. The main objective is to render the service, public entrepreneur. Here next is on the basis of business, like trading. Trading means here they will not manufacture anything. They purchase and they sell. Trading entrepreneurs. Next is industrial entrepreneurs. This type of entrepreneurs are those who undertake manufacturing goods and activities. Trading entrepreneurs, they just purchase and sell. Industrial entrepreneurs, they manufacture goods and activities. Next is agriculture entrepreneurs are those who produces the agricultural related products, agricultural related goods. Those are agriculture entrepreneurs. Service entrepreneurs. Here these entrepreneurs convert their ideas into reality and deal with both manufacturing and trading aspects. Just now I said innovative entrepreneurs, they collect the information and survey they make, and then on that basis they take a services I said. So these are the service giving entrepreneurs. Next is professional entrepreneurs. So these entrepreneurs are interested in floating but does not want to manage or operate it. They give the suggestions, they give the ideas, they help you to do something new, maybe for legally. So the professional entrepreneurs, for example, lawyers, doctors, chartered accountants, we can take. Next is corporate entrepreneur. This type of entrepreneurs are those who plans, manages and operates a corporate body. They do not manufacture, neither manufacturing nor trading. They just give the service. Next is on the basis of stages of development. First generation, this type of entrepreneurs are those who do not possess any entrepreneurial background. Means those who start first time business in their family. First person, first time in business in their family. The next one is modern entrepreneur. These kind of entrepreneur establish business unit which is modern, which is new, which is currently in demand. Modern entrepreneur. So you can just see I think you might have understood which is most demanded in the market now. Demand is for mobile, for laptops, for electronic items nowadays. Modern entrepreneurs. Next is classical entrepreneurs. These kind of entrepreneurs start a business that follows established business practices. The business established delivers the goods and services that are classical, standard and wholly accepted by the society. You can take any example like food grains and all, classical entrepreneurs. Next is on the basis of technology. Technical entrepreneur, the entrepreneur which produces the technical related products by using his skills. Non-technical, these are non-technical entrepreneurs are concerned with only the technical aspect of the product. Rather, he spend more time in developing alternative stages to promote business. So non-technical, they are not using here technology and all. Without using technology, without bothering about the technology, they manufacture and they sell. The next one is on the basis of scale, like small scale. Here their investment is very less than 1 crore. Here probably only one person manages the business. Small scale entrepreneurs. They are people who have limitation of finance, knowledge, capacity to organize. Large scale business. Such kind of entrepreneurs have got abundant knowledge, skills and finance and capital also huge they invest in the business. And the medium scale entrepreneurs. As the name suggests, he is neither big nor small entrepreneur. He starts a business of medium size. Their investment is also medium. On the basis of form of business. Individual entrepreneurs, they open a small scale business which requires a less capital on the basis of form of business. And the partnership firms, here two or more people enter, gather together and they start the business. Next is HUF, is a business that is promoted by a family. Next is joint stock company that requires a large amount of capital, expertise in management and organization, is promoted in the form of joint stock company. Next is on the basis of gender, here male and female. If male start the business, that is male entrepreneur. If female start the business, that is female entrepreneurship. And young entrepreneurs, they are young in age, neither maybe male or female, young in age, having a professional qualifications. And the last one is old entrepreneurs. They are old and experienced people. They accumulated knowledge and experience of a particular business during their service. Middle-aged again, they are people in 40s who have professional knowledge. They have enough experience in managing particular type of business. Next, last one is on the basis of rural. If rural entrepreneurs, they are the entrepreneurs who have their base in rural areas. They are artisans, handicraft, etc. Operated in a limited scale. Urban entrepreneurs, if they establish their business in the cities, they are called as urban entrepreneurs. So global means MNC companies, you can take example, they operate a very large, their business is wide reach, crossing a border of a nation, means in other nation, in other countries also they will be having their businesses. Okay, so I think with this, I hope that all of you understood the types of entrepreneurs, which all types are there. So my dear students, we will wind up today with this, with the last slide.